In my video review for the LEGO Batman Tumbler, I think I said that I can't keep buying $200 LEGO sets to review, so here I am with another $200 LEGO set, this time the Tower of Orthanc from Lord of the Rings. This set has 2,359 pieces, putting it at about 8 cents a piece, which is the usual cost for LEGO sets. If you want to skip my review and go straight to my time-lapse building of this LEGO set, you can go to the time on the screen. If you want to stick around for the review, then just keep watching. Now the first thing I want to say about the set is how tall it is. It's about 28 inches tall, and it's not very wide. I think it's about 8 inches wide at the base. But because of this, you're going to want to find a spot to put it if you plan on buying this set. The last thing you want is to put it on a table in the middle of a busy room and then have a dog knock it over and then have it shatter into a million pieces. Because then you're going to have a shattered Lego and a dead dog. Once you get over the sheer height though, it really is an extremely cool LEGO set. It was pretty easy to build, even though it took a while, it took a few hours, and there were a few tricky spots, but there was nothing rage-inducing, and it comes with a ton of detail that makes the time spent worth it. There are a lot of floors on one side of the tower, and the first floor, the very bottom floor, is your usual dungeon. It has rats, skulls, chains, scary wargs, stickers, and the second floor is your entrance room. Here you can walk up the stairs on the outside and even enter the grand doors of Orthanc. This floor has flags and some other trinkets that you might expect to see in Saruman's tower. The third floor is the iconic meeting room of Saruman and Gandalf as they discuss the matters of Middle-earth and they discuss matters over the Palantir Orb. And this Palantir actually glows red with the press of the chandelier from the floor below. The Palantir is more translucent in some spots than others, meaning if you rotate it or orientate it a different way, you might get a better glow than what I have right now. The fourth and the fifth floors are more for show and come with what you might expect to see in the Tower of Orthanc. The fourth tower has various torture devices like vials and a pot filled with studs that acts as either an acid or some kind of dark concoction that you would see Saruman putting together. The fifth floor has a fully functioning drop-down ladder that leads to the sixth, and of course the sixth is the final level. The sixth floor seems to just be a storage attic. It has staffs in the corner, it has one of the armor plates, the plate bodies that Saruman's orcs wear, as well as a helmet, and it has a pretty cool Illuminati looking type sticker, which isn't really Illuminati, it's just the Eye of Sauron. If you aren't a fan of the interior of the set and you want to have it just for the exterior, then you can. All you have to do is turn it around and you can see the other side, which has the full model of the tower from the Peter Jackson movies. Despite being rather tall, this is a pretty sturdy LEGO set, and it can withstand some force from the top, but even though it is sturdy, I don't think I would trust it on anything less than a sturdy table or solid ground. Now, finally, we're moving on to the minifigures. The tower comes with 5 of them, but you can pretty much consider it to have 7. The first 5 are Gandalf, Saruman, 2 orcs, and Wormtongue, and I keep wanting to call him Wormtail. Thanks, Rolling. The other 2 figures are an eagle and a Legoified Treebeard, and the LEGO site lists Treebeard as an ent, but I'm going to call him Treebeard because he has a beard. Strangely enough, this is the least quality controlled LEGO set that I have ever received, and this is the first time in 15 years of building LEGOs that I was ever missing a piece from a set. Now this is not exactly LEGO's fault, I don't think. I think this may have just been a kind of a fluke in their system. But I looked in every single bag, I looked under the book, I looked under the table, I looked all over my house, but I couldn't find this little one single LEGO piece that I needed. But it wasn't necessary and it wasn't substantial because I can't even remember which piece it was. I just remember it was missing, and you can't see it on the set. I just was convinced that LEGO was immune to making mistakes, so it really surprised me. This flag in the entrance room came wrinkled on the sticker palette, but that's probably as low as LEGO's quality ever gets, and I'm going to attribute that to bad luck more than anything else. So assuming that you can get past these downsides that probably won't happen to you, this set is darn near perfect. I really can't think of anything that's wrong with this set. It's become one of my favorite LEGO sets that I've ever built, and if you're a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, if you're a fan of LEGO, then I really don't know any other set that would be better to buy, assuming you have the $200 to spend on this. That's it for my review. Thank you for watching. You can keep watching this video if you want to see the time lapse of me building the set.